a video. This is a real old computer, and the quality on it is very grainy. In addition, I don't have the correct lighting to really make a quality video. I'm on it. I figured, hey, why not just say something, you know? And this thing keeps popping up, you know? There's too many things popping up around my computer, especially this old thing. But that's neither here nor there. I don't know, it's just following a little bit of what's happening in the world. I turned off the news back in 2012. I don't watch television at all. I get my news from just hanging around YouTube a little bit. And I got a Twitter account and a Facebook account. And I go on for maybe a half hour a day, each one, just to troll the place, see what's going on, put up a few posts on my JW Rants Twitter account. You can find that by going to Twitter /@ John, I believe, yes. So maybe I'll see you on there sometime. If not, no big deal. This camera, and I guess all these states are joining Texas in that legal battle to get, which is going to be heard by the Supreme Court. The gist being, I guess, is that, and correctly so, the states feel that we are the United States of America. And if one state has compromised the voting, especially a state that affected the outcome of the election, then of course they have a right to be part of the litigation against that state because it affected them as well. I believe all the states that are going along with Texas in this lawsuit are all states that were won by Trump. So it's very reasonable because they feel, hey, you know, the guy we voted for and the guy we believe won, we feel that he was cheated out of these states. And even though we're not from that state, have no jurisdiction in that state, as members of the United States of America, as citizens, we certainly have an interest in a stake in what goes on in every state. And if there is election fraud or cheating of some sort, then by all means, it affects the outcome of an election for all of us. So anyway, I think that's an interesting case. And from what I can see, it reminds me a lot of this, what affected the hangings. It seems to be the same argument. And I think the Supreme Court of the United States has to accept this case and look at it. I'm not a lawyer. I'd be ashamed to admit it if I were. But, you know, it seems to me that there's a real good chance that the Supreme Court will take a look at this, and I have a feeling they're going to throw it back to the states that are involved here, and they're going to say, hey, listen, you need to appoint new legislators. You can't have people who are involved in criminal fraud or potentially involved in criminal fraud being the ones to award the electoral vote. So that's just my opinion. Again, not a lawyer, so I could be all hogwash. But anyway, not much going on other than that today as far as I could tell. I see Hunter Biden didn't pay his taxes. I think was in the state of Delaware, so I'm assuming it's state taxes. I guess the Delaware Attorney General went after him. I think that's probably a distraction, smokescreen. You got that Eric Swalwell thing, and I think the Democrats said to Joe Biden, I'm a conspiracy-minded guy, but, you know, it makes sense to me. that they probably said to Biden, hey, listen, we got to take the heat off Swalwell because that could cost us a lot. We'll throw the heat on your son. He's got enough. He's got so much heat on him now, it's not going to matter having a little bit more on him. So tell him to come out, admit that he is being investigated by the Attorney General of the state of Delaware. And, that'll be the big story. And they'll pretty much ignore the other one, the Swalwell one. So that's just my opinion. JW Ranting. I'm JW Rants. That's what I do. So I'm just going to sign off because I got nothing more to say. Take care. Thanks.